exactly that. Pop off on the Cho. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. Blacklist has a chance to come back to equalize 1-1 to get us to game number 3. But for Fireflux, they're looking for a clean sweep. And now they're going to have to go up against a Nolan, Dairoth, and a Bruno. A whole lot of physical attack.
Yep, Flux Esports starting on their orange buff. And I like the fact that at least for Blacklist International, you know, it's the micros that make all the importance. They pull Apex 47 underneath the turret. They started off, Blacklist, they started off on orange. Oh my god, dude.
It's a Purify Hilda.
He's gonna jump on you.
Gideon's not happy, but
he's gonna jump on you.
Look,
double boots too.
Look.
Shark will be
happy. Shark will be happy, and there is logic behind this one. It's not as crazy as the Petrified version of it, but at the very least, you know that Apex 47 is not going to be handing out freebies, charity kills over at the Blacklist International.
Something else to note. Alien on his Lapu is rocking Concussive Blast. So this just telegraphs one thing. He wants to get out of that lane as soon as possible. He knows that there's nothing that he can do if he stays with Edward.
You know what reminds me of the Concussive Blast Lapu?
What?
Victor, BTK, if you remember, just goes full tank on the Lapu.
Oh, he just does the same thing on the Cho too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Full tank on everything.
Yeah, that's right. In the XP.
So that may be what Fireflux are trying to do here. That's the main frontliner because they don't have the Hilda. Well, the Hilda technically acts more of like a distractor, more than a full frontliner.
A spoiler.
A spoiler.
A disruptor, some may even call it, right?
Right.
With 7 seconds left on the clock, let's see whether the turtle is going to... Oh, interesting. So they're going to proxy this way pretty fast here to hit level 4 early on for both Rosa as well as Alien, right? And now, with that sword a priority and giving Apex 47 the mid-wave as well, they should be hitting all their timings. And Sui, patiently waiting. He sees Rosa, goes for it, attacks, gets back out, but now the Bravest Fire coming in from Alien. Slows Sui down, he dashes out of there just in time. This is going to be a no contest for the side of Blacklist International. Fireflux Esports secured the turtle.
Wow, this is the same tempo as game number 1. They forced a fracture early from Sensui, so they quell all potential for turns.
Speaking of turns, Edward ending up giving first blood over to the Thorn Queen himself. Wow.
So much CC.
Yeah, I really didn't think about it that way. And now Apex 47 wanting a little bit more. The Purify. Oh my goodness. One more auto attack could have done it. He tried to actually take the way of the dragon and Purify in time to close the distance rather than Purify it straight away and try to run at him.
Fireflux are a problem. They're a big one now to Blacklist. Game number 1 was not a fluke. I repeat, game number 1 was not a fluke.
Oh boy.
They're picking back up. This is the same momentum.
Yeah. And more importantly, this is Fireflux Esports, right? I was asking, hey, can they reach higher heights? And they've answered me quite handedly.
This is incredible, man. For Fireflux to be able to perform like this on home soil of Blacklist International in front of a full crowd, they're brutal.
All right, a minute until the next turtle, so that should be enough time to breathe here. A minute for Blacks International actually to figure out, okay, are we really waiting for OHIP to be ready to fight? Are we waiting for that perfect wombo combo of the Shred plus the Worldy? Because I don't think Fireflux is going to allow that. They're going to start pulling the trigger on the Bravest Fighter first, like what they did there earlier. And now, what they're going to do is going to try to put Apex on either Sensui or Renegade. That's all they want to do. They want to make sure that all of these engages aren't as free.
Sensui, he uses the ult to get on out of there, forcing out retributions from both sides. So much kill pressure here as Fireflux bullies him out of his own jungle. Mid prior being maintained by Blacklist International, but Apex 47 is not going to make Sensui's life easy.
The fact that TNZ actually held down on that Requiem, he held it down with killing intent, man. He wanted to get it as long as possible so that he could actually buy time for Apex to walk there. Unfortunately for him, the passive kind of ran out. Can't go for the Requiem knockup, and there's a dash for Sensui, but they're going for more now.
Yeah, spatial migration already landing onto Yue, but no full commitment here, especially without the Violent Requiem. I think at this point of time, right, for Blacklist International, they just need to take their time, right? This is not the timing that they're looking for, unfortunately, and unless they're able to get some kind of lane advantage, I don't see them ever walking up for these turtles.
And already, how far ahead Fireflux is. They took the turtle, they already went for the lane swap.
And this is what gives Fireflux so much safety. I would say, the Irithel. So safe. You can go with a heavy crossbow, even if you get CC Purify, you're already very mobile. And if Edward wants to jump like that, Sunshine will just say, nah, it's not happening, bro.
It's all good. It's not even because they knew Apex was there. Apex was drawing a perimeter, and as expected, he was either going to keep tabs on Sensui or Renegade, one or the other.
Oh, good kick coming in from the Hitman himself. Alien should be going down here, no problem. Here comes Rosa to try and save him, and honestly, not too bad. Really well played. And Tianzi looking to reply. And here we go. The NetherRealm has been called out. It's breaking both. Renegade has to flicker on out of there to save his life. Rosa has something to say about this. Oheb and Yue, they back up. They got to give respect. This tier 1 might be under threat now.
Not just that, but the levels of Sensui is under threat. Look at Apex. All this time while we were seeing a clash, Apex has just been bullying Sensui in the mid lane, stopping him from farming, and now delaying an orange buff. Though it only is for a bit, this will stack up. The small victory. Oh man, that was a bit too close.
It was close. Keep in mind that at least for Edward's side, he wants to be able to make sure that Sensui gets this purple buff, right? That's why he's sacrificing a little bit of the minions. Oh, Tianzi almost landing. And nicely played by Renegade.
Anti-CC. A lot of people forget about the Requiem's anti-CC, and Renegade wasn't really going to be able to find that pick. Look at how Fireflux are just utilizing the pressure they have. And Apex, he's chilling. He has a Purify. Even if he's going to be brought back, pops that in, gets out, gets through these bushes, turret up top with all the chaos, all the attention being brought to the bottom side.
Looking at the item game, you see here Oheb just a hair ahead of Sunshine. And down bottom, looks like Blacklist going to try to make a play. They know where Apex is, but again, it's never worth it if it's Apex, especially since he's playing so low to the ground, just all physical defense.
Let's not forget about that Purify here, is that tier 1 is broken. No matter how much CC, no matter how much you invest time into Apex, if he just slips away because you can't lock him down, it does get a bit frustrating.
Fireflux are doing it so well. They know, right? I mean, most people know Sensui is a red tree god, but if it's never a contest, if it's never truly a 50-50, it's 100-0 every single time. They know how to minimize the risk. There is no risk right now of taking any neutral objective.
And it's the same situation for Sensui, right? If you're waiting for that mid-game power spike for this assassin, you miss out on number 1, the early snowball, because you're not getting any turtles. Number 2 is, it'll come to a point that Fireflux are so ahead, they'll start taking Sensui's purple, and it's going to hurt more. It's going to be worse.
I think that's why they're trying to make sure that the structures, especially the mid-tier 1, stays alive, and maybe even bot-tier 1. But we look at the top side, Alien jumping on top of Oheb, flickering for the Raging Slash. Oh, not enough time as the NetherRealm comes out just in, and TNT wants Oheb. He knows that he's low. Use the Violent Requiem, still unable to take him out. We see Oheb finding the initial kill, getting a double at the same time. Good flicker, Sunshine on the bottom side. Good movement so far, making sure that Sensui doesn't get a freebie.
The first win in a while for Blacklist, and the crowd goes wild.
There's the one Achilles heel that this lineup from Fireflux has. 8 minutes in, the mid-game power spike for Blacklist has come in. And between Genzi, Apex, and Rosa, even Alien, count Alien in, the damage isn't as reliable.
Yeah.
They can't confirm kills as well, even if they can get in your face almost incessantly with impunity. There's just not enough finishing power.
Boy, I mean, with as much damage they have on the board, Blacklist International pull the lead, the gold lead back in towards their favor, and you can hear the crowd, right? Every move Blacklist is making, they are here to put on a show. Renegade, he's showman now.
He is showman. Agent Zero is back on track with the Filipino sniper on the Bruno as well. 2 kills in his hands, 1,000 gold lead between the 2 gold laners, and this should put him in a spot that is going to be very comfortable to carry the game in these team fights. Now all they need to kind of play around is have safety, position in the back. Can he space properly, and can the team provide the right cover? Because damage-wise, I don't doubt them. They have a Tyroth, a Nolan, and a Bruno.
Yep, and I wish I could say the same about Fireflux, but yeah, already, not just if it's the 4 odd man kill squad. Even if Sunshine were there, I couldn't say it's as reliable as Sensui, Yue, and Oheb's damage source. Blacks International has that in spades compared to Fireflux. So yeah, if both teams say make it to the ultra late game, I still give the advantage to Blacklist.
Well, let's see whether they're even going to make it to that side, especially since Fireflux looking to reply. They want to make a statement here against Blacklist International. This Lord Dance is going to start up as Renegade poking and prodding from different angles, giving some space, but Apex 47 quickly replying by taking the space back and revealing it. Sensui, he just can't get a break here as Apex 47 continuing to be an absolute nuisance. Renegade, oh boy. Good flicker coming in from Rosa. A taunt back just to keep him in his place. This is going to be a no contest. Oh my god, Edward was so close. And now the spatial migration into the Violent Requiem. Netherrealm coming out in time. Worldy to shred them down. And Alien, he's hitting multiple targets, forcing OHEB to actually flip around. Apex is going to run him down with everything that he's got. He's going to be able to secure the kill as Alien takes out Edward. Oh my goodness. Rosa still the finisher at the end. 3 battle spells, 4 ultimates compared to 2 deaths, 5 ults, and 5 battle spells.
You see there the Blacklist International veterans, OHEB and Edward, M3 world champions, try to split up the battle. And that's what you do, especially when Fireflux are trying to run you down. But eventually, Fireflux made the right call. Fireflux still said, all right, let's send the 2 damage sources here and there. Alien, you do that. Sunshine, you're on this. Okay. It's Rosa who's gonna finish. And they eventually still found it, and that's why we're here now. That's why the map is all blue.
Man, I gotta say, that was a very ambitious play that Edward went for, man. The Abyssum Strike Flicker. Against any other team, maybe he would have gone that, right? Because
Sneaky steal.
It looked like Fireflux had it 100%, and maybe TNZ would not have used their retreat, and if he didn't, that would have been lethal. That would have been the play to make for Blacklist's comeback. But in the end, it just placed the whole team in a spot where they had to try to rescue Edward. And the whole team paid for it. Very costly mistake in the end that could have been a good play back into the game. Now, that gold lead that Bruno had, 1,000, it's down to 600. And Sunshine is getting to a point where he can deal as much, if not more damage, considering Fireflux will have more cover, technically, with the offensive dive.
What I'm loving is Alien's build, man. This is what you do. You just build all defense plus the Fury Hammer. Essentially, it's what you do on most XP laners of the same kit, right? In addition to that, you also have Rosa, who is now just understanding the fact that, hey, sometimes I don't have enough damage, I need to go build up now. That's a 5-man kill squad.
Okay. The kill team decides to back off there. Kind of interesting to see them. Abort quickly, 55 more seconds. And if we're looking at damage dealt, 25,000 coming out of the side of OHEB, but overall, right, it feels like this back and forth between Flux Esports and Blacklist International is highly dependent on only a couple of factors, and I feel like they know how to break out that Netherrealm, first of all, but what are the other factors that they're looking for?
I think for now, it has to be why the damage hasn't really shown. It's because for Blacklist, OHEB's been hitting the frontliners. Meanwhile, for the rest of Fireflux, they've been targeting OHEB, right? Maybe they do less damage because OHEB has less HP, but their target acquisition has been perfect. Fireflux, the Apex Predator, just walks in, charges straight at OHEB, doesn't care who's in front, doesn't care who's coming to back him up. The Purify helps him do that for sure.
I mean, look at this position, right? The borders are being drawn from both sides. Fireflux wants the top side of the map, and we see trying to get on top of Sensui for the time being. Is there punish? No punish. Sensui continues to chase towards TNZ's side. It's not looking good here. TNZ, oh, hold on. Renegade gets the initial king, but now the follow-up Amor takes care of TNZ with the Abyssum. Wait, no, it's even better. They pull on backwards even further, and OHEB is able to peel for the time being. Alien has tried his best, and now all 5 of them make it out of there. Edward was able to actually pounce right on top of TNZ as he was trying to make it out with the second half of the spatial migration.
All right, so now it's come to a point where Blacks International capable of overloading Apex. Apex was isolated, given that he was given the job to clear out possible hiding spots for Blacklist, because again, I think Flux Esports spelt it. Yo, Blacklist is looking for a kill squad. Now, Apex.
He's in the middle of it now. Apex takes out OHEB and climbs on double as well! Alien and Sunshine!
Sensui!
They are just chucking them out, and Sensui's the next to fall! They sniffed them out! They ripped them from the roots, and Renegade's on the run! Give it to him, man. I mean, Renegade ain't gonna let it happen just yet. Run his life for hire.
Right.
That was a 3v5. That wasn't supposed to happen. There was no way that could have happened. Blacklist lost the 3v5, and then later on, Rosa came in as the janitor, cleaning it up, finding a kill onto Sensui. What?
I'll take that trade any day. twice with my eyes closed. Apex 47 for Oheb and Sensui on the clapback. Oheb for Apex, I would have done that, no question, but the fact that it converted into a Lord, it turned into a disaster for Blacklist. Flux Esports, what are you on?
That was beautiful. That symphony of skills instantly, and Apex's calculation. He knows, I'm going to sacrifice my life. You can't lock me down. You can't burst me down fast enough.
He's not appreciated enough. Apex 47, amazing. It's calculated aggression. He sacrificed himself for the right cause, and now they're going in. They're going to penetrate at least one inhibitor.
Violence plus science. It's crazy, right? And now the inhibitor mid already destroyed. Topside gets cleared by Blacklist International as the second wave now approaches. And this is where it gets dangerous. Blacklist, they don't want to lose like this. Not like this. Not just yet, especially with the 6K gold lead against Flux Esports. They have time to buy. Second wave gonna crash. Bot side gonna get cleared first. Gonna get contested though. Oh, Renegade makes the play. Kicks Alien back into the team. NetherRealm is going to look to save with the help of Rosa. The rest of the team is gonna pop their own NetherRealm themselves. They're trying to hold on for as long as possible. But Yue, he's focused on the wave. He's focused on getting all of them. Channel Stampede doesn't get the initial pull. They're back. And now with the Purify, thank God, he's still alive and holds on. The high ground defense is looking good, but Flux Rosa tries to get the Terrify, not on enough people. Edward himself jumps into the middle of the fight. Offers Shreds clip, but Apex 27 tanks it up just in time. Since he tries, he goes on to Ren and Jay. Random Nature buying just enough time. Bang. The stun is good, and now this is where they call it off. They have to. No, Edward, he gives on over the kill to Oheb.
Well played by both these teams. Flux get 3 base turrets, but Blacklist get a hit back in the game. Plays after plays from Renegade, from Yue, barely staying alive, literally just barely threading the needle, the line, and now they're looking to mount up a comeback. Little by little, slowly but surely, it's a turret in the mid lane falling down.
There must have been a voice in Flux Esports collective heads. 5 voices and all 5 players that saying, hey, maybe this is endable if you can force it. But just the same, it might have been the same calculation for Apex sacrificing himself. Violence plus science, it just wasn't going to work, especially since we're still looking at a big objective, that base. So with that said, Blacks International now, by shutting down Rosa, actually have a window of opportunity. They can now put a little bit more farm, not on Oheb, but on Yue. It's Yue who actually needs to build up. I think if they're able to find a way to bait Flux Esports into an engage where they're all clumped up and Yue is able to Ghost Bursters the hell out of them, then maybe Blacks can turn this around.
You're right, his damage is relevant. Now the only way that if they're going to bait it out is go into psychological warfare, right? I'm expecting all the recalls coming out from everybody. TNZ is going to get on out of there. Oh, Renegade tries to get him with the third hit, and G could no, but that's his flicker gone. Big resource done for. Flux, let's look at the housekeeping. Bot side's already pushing in favor of Flux. Top side in favor of Blacklist International. Mid is going to get cleared up, but Tenzi finds the initial spatial migration, hitting only one. Oheb flickers out of there as NetherRealm saves his life. Renegade makes a play, but it's too late. Oheb takes out Alien. On the other hand, immortality for the side of Renegade. Yue dancing around as much as he can, but Sunshine is already with the crossbow. It's looking good. And now Apex, he doesn't want to finish it up, but it's Rosa again, flickering forward, taking out Oheb. It's Sui finds TNT. Abysmal strike from Edward. It doesn't matter though. Sunshine, so healthy, so strong, punishing Blacklist finally to close this out. No, it can't be. Sensui doesn't get it on the Apex 47. 2 members left, 2 agents to hold strong. Immortality from Rosa. They want the crystal to break. You can hear the crowd going. He gets Sunshine. They defend! Listen to that crowd! The rumbling is here! Blacklist International, hold on!
The defense happens! Blacklist International, they're able to hold on with Sensui and Yue making a miracle play inside of the base. Now, the gold lead is irrelevant. Everything that has led up to this point is irrelevant. Only mistakes, only errors, and big plays left to make. And Blacklist, they're looking to blitz the Lord.
In an uncanny and uncommon sight of communications breakdown, Flux Esports, it looked like they were all on different pages. Kenzie looking for the steal.
Wants to go for the steal. He's going to use the buy the red curve. J-Los, and so he gets it! And he gets the walk away! Edward secures the kill onto TNC. No immortality, even with no inhibitors. The timing perfectly done.
You give a chance for Sensui to finally contest, and he wins it. He should win it.
This is not how Flux Esports has been playing for a majority of Game 1, nor so far the run of Game 2. For some reason, they're all starting to think on their own. They're all very individually centric. And now Blacks International showing them how a team plays. They're on the board. Blacks International owning it.
They're on the map, not just on the board. 1v1 up top.
Oh no. Oh, they're basing. They're gone. They're moving away. They're just dancing around. Apex 47 should be able to hold on for as long as possible, but Sensui continuing to decide, do I go back? Do I not go back? Is he still chasing me? Is he not? And both sides decide to recall, but Blacklist have cracked open the tier 1, getting a really good slow push on both top and bot side, just to set up for Sensui to rejoin the groups.
I think the term is called sandbagging. They're sandbagging that wave, and the rest of Blacklist will crash in with it.
No Sensui though, he's in the mid lane.
J, he's looking for it. I see that flicker. It's up and available. He wants it, but he wants it bad. Who's the target? Spatial migration coming out, but no violent red committed. Netherrealm already coming out from the side of Yue. This is not too bad. Flux Esports, they lose 2 inhibitors, but I think Blacklist and International understand that our biggest, most important ultimate is out. We back away.
That's a respectable but non-lethal amount of damage that Blacklist has done to Flux Esports. Could have been so much worse. Could have been an end, actually.
It's a shot to the gut.
Liver punch almost sometimes.
That's right.
It really keeps you in this moment, right?
Took you down, almost found the Kimura, but you slip off.
That's it. But honestly, I could not have put it in any better words here. But that's the thing, right? Each and every time, it's on a fine balance, a linchpin even. If Oheb is gone, if the Netherrealm is down, that's when you really have to start considering your options. That's why that final base defense coming up for Blacklist International by Sensui, after all that harassment, I feel like it's personal between him and Apex 47 right now.
It has to be. The man has been following him all throughout the game.
As soon as he picked Hilda, it started that way.
It was personal right after that pick. Even more so after the Purify revealed to the rest of the team. Even for Gideon, that's personal, man.
Hey, man, that's some old wounds already. You're going to keep on moving forward. Dust yourself up. I'm following the Chili's list of things to do when you're sad. But 20 seconds left on the clock for that Lord to spawn, and you can see just the footsies coming out from both sides, right? Looking for somebody to whiff, and then looking for the whiff punish immediately after.
It comes down to the small wins they can look for around the map here, Leo, right? I mean, it comes down to wave manipulation at this point. The forced errors are the way to victory for both these teams, and Blacklist will have a tougher road because they didn't crack all base turrets, only 2.
But at least what Blacklist can hope for is the fact that long lane isn't that lane that they didn't crack yet. Sensui's in trouble. Oh,
just Rosa.
Oh my God, man. And people are wondering, like, hey, man, getting the Necklace of Durance early on, especially when you have heroes that actually heal, but people still tend to forget about the scaling when you do actually have the Clock of Destinies. Whoa. What a position we're currently in, right? Blacklist International covering 2 fronts right now, not taking any aggressive routes, and Tianzi on the opposite side of the river in the bush.
Slow push up top, and Fireflux are looking to finally converge around the turret. The Lord.
All right, it's getting low. Oh no, that's spatial migration already out. Renegades looking for the initial kick, and he finds it. They're looking to burst it down. Tianzi still gets the Lord. Now the realm to keep them alive. Oheb is still in trouble as Alien comes in with a raging splash. Alien takes him out. It's only a Fury Hammer, man. Sunshine is able to take out Edward in response. Renegade loses his immortality, flickers out of there. Conceal to continue the chase. The end game boss music is playing, and Rosa says, hello, it's me, the Thorn Queen!
Here for a win, Fireflux with waves, Rosa!
Try it again, Sensui, he's going for another reset, he needs the energy, they're looking for the crystal, they're looking for the end, they're looking to make the statement! There we go! GG, well played! 2-0 for the side of Flux Esports!